Alright, listen up. I tried to get better lighting for this video, but I just ended up blinding myself, so I can't really see what I'm doing. Alright, so last time, if you watch the time lapse, it's right there. I ended up making anger, or wrath, the 5th circle of Dante's Inferno. And in my game, there's a darker side to these circles, so today I made a darker side. I made all the dark levels. And the dark levels are extremely difficult. The game already is hard, but these are beyond difficult, okay? I like my games to require skill. So in this game, you have pretty much 2 jump heights. You have the tap, where you jump pretty low, and then you have the hold, where you jump and you stay in the air a bit. So learn to control those, and you control your entire character pretty much. There's not a lot of very difficult mechanics. Instead, I use my creativity to make interesting levels. For example, I can place the spikes like this, and then you have to kind of maneuver your character in the correct direction. And I can use boulders and bouncing and all these kind of different tricks to make interesting kind of levels. In the 5th circle, Wrath, there's a level where it's just a pretty long field, but it's a mixture of slime blocks and regular blocks. And on the regular blocks, there's enemies. And you'd think it's the same thing all the way through, but first you need to lure one enemy, then you need to lure another enemy. You need to figure out what you do with the 3rd one because the 4th one is coming. And what do you do in the end because you're running out of time. The entire level is very simplistic, but the way you beat the level, you have to do a lot of different tricks to actually beat it. Sometimes the changes are big. For example, in this level, where huge chunks of blocks are added just to create more spikes, or even enemies that weren't there before are created. Or sometimes the changes are simple, like in Greed, where the map is easy, but you add one thing, and now the map is extremely hard. Now these dark side levels, it's not like I just fucking throw everything in there and make it as hard as I can. No, it's carefully planned out, skillful gameplay that you need to do in order to beat these levels. The timers, the tricks, the progression, it's all I try to make it all in the same line so it feels good. For example, the very first circle, Limbo, just the last map, I just get rid of the jumping. That's it. There's spikes above you so you can't jump, and now the level is way harder. It's sometimes these small changes make such a huge difference, and that's what I really like about this game. I think I'm really nailing the level design and difficulty progression, which is very important. And I'm keeping a close eye on it. It shouldn't be going like this on me now, you know. It shouldn't be going like this and then like this and up and down. You should know that when you're getting lower, it's gonna get harder, right? But Duck, I can't beat the dark side level. I can't beat it. I can't beat it. That's fine. You don't actually need to beat the dark side levels. You're me. You don't actually need to beat the dark side levels. They're just kind of bonuses when you really want to test your skill. You can beat the entire game without ever touching a darker side level. But wouldn't you want to? Huh? Wouldn't you want to? Huh? Yeah, come here. Come here. Alright, that's the video. Alright, YouTube has the cards. So there's going to be a card right here. There's going to be a card right here. Then subscribe is going to be right there. And then we're going to put some text down here that says subscribe. Because you should subscribe, okay? I just did a wink with both of my eyes. Subscribe! Gamer moment. Subscribe.